Hey!
Olá!
In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the print and play game, Voyages. Voyages is a print and play game designed by Matthew Dunstan and Rory Muldoon, published in 2021 by Postmark Games. Playtime is between 20 to 30 minutes, and it can be enjoyed solo or with any number of players. This print and play is of the roll and write variety, where players will choose from 3 rolled dice to plot the direction they are sailing, how far they will sail, and for any crew duties on the ship. All that's needed to play the game is a printed game sheet with a pen or pencil, and 3 dice to be used by all people playing the game. Alternatively, it can also be played digitally, either on the computer or a tablet, using an app which allows for drawing. The required dice can be used in a similar way. Voyages can be obtained at the website, linked down in the description, for £5. It comes with 6 maps, a campaign mode, a set of challenges, and rules localized into 18 different languages. Additionally, it also comes with a box template, score table, and assets to create your own maps. Along with a vast variety of community-made maps available online, there seems to be a lot of replayability with this one.
Voyages is played over a series of rounds, and in each round players will use the same rolled dice. Each player will choose 2 of the dice for the movement, with one determining the direction and the other the distance.
Just a little side note here from editor Christian. I went on to see that the additional 5 maps available in the game, they all have their own set of rule sets, which add on to the original set of rules. So you might end up scoring in different ways, there's different actions you can take, and there's different ways to obtain legendary stars. There's also like really cool different maps, which I'll let the B-roll show for itself. Okay, just wanted to make that clear. What we end up describing here is for the first map, but there's a lot of extra gameplay to be had in this one.
The final die will go towards ship duties, where you can cross off a corresponding square to the number on the die. A completed row or column in a ship will give you a reward. Sailors can be used, exhausted, to modify the die value. A normal sailor can modify plus or minus 1, and a heroic sailor can change the die to any other number. After the dice have been used, you might be able to carry out an action provided you landed on a space with a symbol. The anchor symbol gains you a sailor. On the relic symbol, you'll be allowed to turn an unexhausted sailor heroic. Heroic sailors can be used not only for modifying the dice numbers, but they are also used for fighting the dread. One of the 5 cargo symbols, fruit, gems, spices, or hide, will go into any unmarked section of the cargo track. If you landed on a barrel, you can choose an item of cargo to increase. The settlement symbol will give you 1 sailor while also allowing you to sell your cargo. And the dread, which can be defeated for gold, provided you have 2 heroic sailors. If you don't have enough sailors, then you exhaust 1 sailor. Also note, if you end a turn or have passed through the dashed sea tiles, these will count as 1 region for the oceans explored scoring at the end of the game.
If you're playing single player, you'll only have 16 rounds by which to collect 3 legendary stars, or you will lose the game. The windrows can be used here to help you keep track of the rounds. If you're playing multiplayer, then the hard limit of 16 rounds is removed, and play will continue until at least 1 player has gained 3 legendary stars. This triggers the end of the game, and 1 final round is played by all. Once the game has ended, it's time to total up your gold. You get gold in this game from visiting islands, oceans explored. Here you could earn from 1 to 49 gold, depending on how many different unexplored oceans you have traveled to or through. Cargo, where you tally up each piece of sold cargo, unsold cargo being worth 1 gold. Heroes, here you get 2 gold if you have any unexhausted heroes left. Defeated dread, which would get you 14 gold if you decided to take on and manage to defeat the dread. And finally, Living Legend, with 3 gold awarded for every legendary star earned. The player with the most gold is the winner, with tied players sharing the victory. This was our first playthrough of the Voyages game. Finally, because I had it printed a while back, we just never got around to trying it. I really like this one. It's nice to have such openness to how you approach the game. You could focus on exploring the unexplored ocean regions for big points, or you could sail around trying to gather cargo to sell.
It's yet again another great roll and write. I really like it. It's very interesting to see how 2 completely different strategies in games come from the same play dice.
I kind of rushed towards getting the legendary stars, which didn't work in my favor. Though we did get about 13 rounds in, so I could see how you'd have to keep that in mind during a solo game, which again is limited to only 16 rounds for which you can obtain the stars, and failure to do so would result in a loss.
On my end, I was seeing Christian getting ahead of me on the legendary stars, and I felt that I was too far behind on the game. To me, it was still enjoyable though. I still liked the game, even with the idea that I was going to lose. But in the end, they didn't seem to be that legendary, did they?
Yeah, that's true. I think next time I will try to gather more cargo to sell, but not too much, as that too could trigger the endgame early if I get 3 stacks full.
Yeah, next time I'll go for the cargo too. It felt like I wasn't able to get many things in this game. I was trying to go for the different seas, the ocean regions, because you get loads of points if you get many or all of them. And I'll try to collect stuff along the way as well. But I think that from now on, as we know that maybe having the stars quickly is not the best option, it's not the best strategy, we will try to focus on the rest of the things first, and after getting lots of points, we will turn our focus on the stars.
Yep, there are plenty of approaches to try with this game, and I'm looking forward to playing more.
Exciting!
So, that is our first play of Voyages. If this looks like a game you'd enjoy, you can get it at the link we've put in the description. Thank you all so much for watching. We've been Board Game Beans. You've been you. Have a lovely day and happy gaming!